drag it out for...
No, we will, with games and chat and everything. Usually they went on for an hour.
Hey?
Mae's really good at improv, and usually they went on for an hour.
Why is your bottom so dirty? Solve it with a tablet.
Or hug a tree.
Hello! Are we there?
Hello!
Why is your bottom so dirty?
Save it with a button.
Or hug a tree.
Yes, hello, we're back.
Bit of lip syncing to start off.
Well, lip syncing's come back in fashion.
Has it? Well, who have you seen lip syncing recently?
We do, right now. It's delightful to be back. I'm Claire Cares and I'm on the airwaves again, or as I say, Claire Carewaves.
And I am not Arnold Schwarzenegger because I didn't say I'll be back. In actual fact, I said, let's wrap that up. But I'm Dr. Benjamin Jones and I am back.
Welcome to the live edition of Why Is Your Bottom So Dirty? If you haven't seen us before, big question, why not? I guess we're like Pop-Tarts, only less popular, but just as good for you.
Yes, and basically, you know, we get a guest on and they've got a smelly bottom and we've got to work out why. I do that by using facts. And
I do that by using... not these are just to cleanse the atmosphere. I do it using crystals. I'll be reading the dog cards for our special guest today. I'll be reading her future with the doggy cards. So there's a lot going on. I put the old into new age.
You do I was about to say that. You put the old into new age. Yes.
And he is clearly a doctor.
Right, thank you.
Stains all over the cuffs, of course.
What have you been doing? Since I left you.
What haven't I been doing? Gardening. Mm-hmm. I haven't got a garden, of course.
No.
So I've just been popping into
whose garden?
Popping into other people's gardens.
That's so nice. So you just feel the need to do other people's gardens.
I take some pictures.
A bit patronising.
No, what I do is I pop on in, and they're always delighted to see Claire Cares. And I take some pickies and I put them up on Instagram as if I've got a garden. It's people think, oh, she's living a nice life.
Yes.
What have you been up to?
I've just been waiting, and I will say that I've got a lovely sort of brownie coloured wall, and I've been face fronting it, waiting.
And what are you waiting for?
Claire Cares.
Oh, that is lovely. Since we've been back, I think we've missed it because there used to be a bit of I think we've missed each other, haven't we?
No.
Yes.
A little bit, Claire Cares, I will say that.
A bit of ketchup in your beard, dear.
Have I?
Yeah. What do you have for dinner?
Chips.
Cheese.
Oh, I really got...
Yeah, it's a bit of ketchup.
It's carrot, isn't it? It's the carrot.
It's the carrot, yeah. Character. I mean, it stains on there, but to be fair.
So, we are not alone.
No, we're not alone.
The truth is
God
out there.
is with us.
Hazabah is with us.
Hazabah.
From Pluto.
I thought you were on the facts.
Today we are joined by someone who's got a very smelly bottom indeed.
Metaphor. That's a metaphor. The way to the heart is through the arse. I've always said that.
Yes.
Yeah.
They are metaphors, but sometimes it's difficult to work out whether there is a smelly bottom there or whether it's some sort of emotional problem. We have had some people send in messages.
Before we get to our guest, we'll have some problems from the audience. If you're tuned in, we got some messages before the show.
Now, this is one from Michael McGrath.
I don't know if we're allowed to read his whole name, are we?
Okay.
It's Michael McGrath.
It's Michael McGrath. We're not sure if we're allowed to mention that.
We very much said it. There's no playback option. You can't rewind it, but it's Michael McGrath.
For security reasons, We'll call him Mr. McGrath. It's quite a generic surname, that, so I think we're safe.
Maybe it's Rory McGrath under a character.
Yes, there's a good chance. Michael Myers under a character.
Now we're getting to it.
Smelly bottom problem. I have a crush on Claire Cares. And
I don't know if that's a problem.
No, I think it's a big problem. And I have a fetish for dressing up in heels, etc. What am I to do?
What am I to do?
Simple as clear. That. So do you have a lot of these people? The people, if someone's a crush on you, do they tend to be wearing high heels, etc.?
Etc. Well, I don't think that's a problem. A man expressing himself through shoe wear.
So you wouldn't mind then if your partner?
Once a man did put my negligee on.
I'm not sure I know what a negligee is.
I'll show you. Doing that on purpose, isn't it? A negligee is a, in my case, it was a black nightie.
Lovely.
It's a bit sexier than a slouchy one.
I'm stepping away. I'm stepping away from that.
I'm stepping in. And he put my negligee on. He looked better in it than me, and that was the most offensive thing. And I said, get that off Andrew. His name was Andrew.
Oh, we don't mention names. Let's call him Mr. Andrew. So, Michael McGrath, to me, this doesn't sound like an emotional problem.
Because to have a crush on Claire Cares is to be living and breathing.
Yes.
Is to have a heartbeat.
Absolutely. That's A-OK.
That's A1.
But why does he have a crush on you whilst he's wearing his high heels?
Because I'm quite tall. He wants to show that he's present, he's game, he's into, a little bit of this and that, yin and yang. You know, what else is he wearing with the high heels?
Etc.
Okay, yeah.
So
thank you, Michael. You've really given Claire Cares a little lift. Were there any messages for you from anyone saying that they fancied you at all or not? I didn't get any.
Let's give it time.
Now you've cleaned the ketchup out of your chops. Let's give it time.
We have got this from Alice.
Don't read the name.
We've got this from Berka Schneider.
We're global.
Hi, Claire Cares and Dr. Benjamin. I got a smelly bottom. I'm missing my friends during lockdown. I would have to wait until September to see them again because they are university students and I am part of the Student Union Stand-Up Comedy Society.
Well, it's lovely to know that our demographic is far and wide, big and high, isn't it?
It is.
She sounds like she's young.
She is young, and actually, she sounds like there's no real emotional problems there. Just needs a couple of wipes, and that will clear up your smelly bottom.
Let's give her some advice.
Let's give her some benefits of the doubts.
Friends online, a word game online, the worry dolls that you put under your bed. They can be friends.
I'm not following you.
Okay.
So we've got
another way to say that is I'm not listening, Benjamin.
We have got a live smelly bottom joining us tonight. It's very, very exciting. Smelly bottom, start your video.
Our guest.
Oh.
There they are. And
there he is.
Or she. What's your name?
Hi. Thank you so much, first of all, for seeing me. Dr. Devon Frant is my name. Also a doctor.
Okay. Well, it's strange that I've not heard of you, Doctor.
Oh, I'm in a different field to you. I'm in the field of archaeology.
You sound like you're in the field of bullshit.
Oh. Wow. Well,
I wasn't expecting that either, Devon. Sorry about that.
I don't like rivals. You started very aggressively there, Devon.
I want I totally understand your reaction, and I want to say that I'm really close to losing my doctorate because of my behavior. So you may have nothing to worry about.
Okay, I'd like to take back what I said earlier. I actually totally regret the way I spoke to you. I'm sorry.
It's okay. It's really familiar to me. It's how my family speaks to me. So it
So she's got a family.
Oh, she's got a family.
She's got a family.
Fantastic.
And we will be delving more into that in a little bit. Just so I address you properly, do I say they, he, she?
All three
All three.
interchangeably, but
Not at the same time.
regularly.
Okay, so change it up regularly, keep it fresh, but not.
Keep it
It's
fresh.
not he, she, they. No.
I wouldn't mind that, but no, let's just keep it fresh, change it up regularly.
I'm actually just going to say doctor.
I hadn't thought you. I thought that's a bit that you wouldn't say.
Yeah, but as the conversation has progressed, I've decided that it's easier for me if I just say doctor.
You don't want to get it wrong in these circumstances. I'm going to call you Franty. Or
Franty's fine, and for you two, do you prefer he, she, they, doctor?
Goddess for me. That's something I'm trying out. I'm trying out. It isn't on any of the forms, but it should be. If a woman wants to feel good about herself, why can't she, put goddess in the box?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And I like to be called Michael McGrath.
Right. Okay. Well, God, I'm a little nervous. I've never sought help for a problem before.
Mm-hmm.
So talk us through. First of all, what do you do?
Archaeology.
Doctor. She's a doctor in archaeology.
Archaeology. She didn't say archaeology though, did she?
Now, we're not entirely sure what archaeology is.
Hello.
The doctor will see you now.
Okay. Okay.
It's very slim information.
The doctor will see you now, and he will. He wants to find out for the people tuning in that don't know what archaeology is. That he just wants to find out from you exactly what that is.
And then we'll see what your fucking problem is. Okay.
So the exact definition of archaeology is digging. Looking around, looking around, digging, looking around, looking for things, old things, weird things, smelly, stinky things that no one's ever seen before.
Well, you could dig this one up. That's Claire Cares with a joke. That's a joke from Claire Cares. Did someone get that on a Giphy? On a little Giphy?
And it's all I've ever done. It's all I've ever loved to do. Started young in the sandbox at school, digging around the other kids' bums, looking for things.
This is fantastic. Dr. Dig.
Dr. Diggity. Can someone Giphy that?
No diggity.
Oh.
No diggity doctor.
Do Benjamin Jones, ask us some probing questions.
Well, Dr. Dig, what I found fascinating about what you just said then was you talked about the things that you're digging up, and it all didn't sound pleasant, didn't sound positive. You sort of saying dirty things, smelly things. Why are you searching for these negative things?
Well, you've really hit something there. I guess so. My whole family's archaeologists.
Mm-hmm.
You got Don is my father.
Don.
Dr. Dong.
Dr. Dong.
Dr. Dong Frant. You got Denda, my mum.
Dr. Denda.
Dr. Denda Frant. You got
Diggy Dr. Denda.
Otherwise, that was going to be a bit sexist if you do make the man a doctor and not the woman.
Oh no, they're both doctors, 100%. You got all four of my siblings.
Doctors.
All doctors. And so it was a really high pressure environment. Our family would bury things for us in the yard to dig up, and it would be a race who's the best digger.
Yeah.
Easter egg hunts.
No, the dog. They'd bury the dog, and it was put it in a box, and you have a short amount of time to find it.
I'll write that down. The dog thing.
Let me stop you there. At what stage of the dog's life did it get buried?
I love that question, actually.
I guess it was about 8.
8 years in.
8 years in.
Out of
8.
Oh, so it was at the end.
Well, because we didn't find it.
I'm going to write down
childhood.
Not dead. I'm going to write down not dognet not dead. Can we just play a couple of games to get to know her?
Yeah.
Get to know your psyche. Talking of dogs, it's funny you should bring them up, and I always do believe in links, but like I say, I will be reading your dog cards, and this is your future, and I read the little doggies. Okay. So let me just pick out a doggy that looks like you.
This is really uncanny that I was just talking about my dog, and then you got all these dog cards.
Uncanine.
Uncanine.
Dr. Benjamin Jones.
Dr. Benjamin Jones. This is the way that the angels work. And 3 dogs that it's uncanny that they all look like you, isn't it? If you put those together.
Where did you get my ID?
Exactly. You go to a club, you don't get your driving license out, you get that guy out straight in.
Yeah.
So I will read your fortunes, if I may.
Here we go.
Just get a sense
This is
of you.
exciting, isn't it?
Okay,
Doctor.
Benjamin Jones.
Dr. Dig.
Pick a card, any card.
That one.
This one?
Yep.
Okay.
That's the one.
Okay.
Where is this going? We're all wondering.
Here we go. Let me channel. You will meet a tall, dark, handsome mugger. That's card 1. You'll meet a tall, dark, handsome mugger. Pick again.
Mugger?
Yes, sorry. That's just what it said.
That one.
Okay.
This better be good news.
Have you got a PhD?
Yes, but it's from my local high school.
Okay, well, I think you're going to get a new PhD in lovely studies.
Yes.
Congratulations,
Okay.
Dr. Dig.
Oh my God, thank you.
And that's the cards. That's all I'm getting from the cards right now.
No more?
No more.
Okay, fair enough.
Whoa.
And do you have,
still here broadcasting for you.
I do like the jingles.
Yeah, I do like the jingles. They're a real high point of the show.
Yeah, I do too. I'm just I have to I'm keeping the volume down quite low on the computer because it's not my flat. This is not my flat.
Why are you in someone else's flat?
What's happened?
So what happened was I got nowhere to dig because of quarantine. So
Yes.
so finding that really difficult. And I actually live upstairs and I accidentally dug through. I dug through and luckily it's an empty flat.
But it's lucky you can still podcast.
Yeah, a lot of my stuff fell through. Found this
So
in the
now,
fridge.
but what have you? So you're just exploring. Now you're just exploring the metropolis.
Yeah, and I'm finding cool stuff in this. I don't know. I don't never met any of my neighbors, but I feel better here than I did in my flat. I'll tell you that much.
Better feng shui.
I find that very interesting. So the lower you go, the
The
better,
better
you
I
feel.
feel.
What floor are you on at the moment?
3rd floor. Was on the 4th. Now on the 3rd.
Dig down.
I do want to see what happens when you get down to the 2nd floor. Have you still got your digger with you?
Yeah, these two guys.
Okay.
Strong.
Start
and
digging.
long.
Start digging, Dr. Dig. Let's see
Now?
what happens when you. Yeah, let's see what happens when you're on floor number 2.
Do you see that?
There we go. Go on, dig.
Oh, Devon's going to be there for a while.
While
Do you-
she's digging, we've got a message here from Emma Jones. Good evening, Doctor.
Oh no, you don't say the private.
Oh, it does say private.
It does say private.
But I mean, when you read the rest of the message, you sort of think, well, what do you want to keep that private for?
Go on. Read it.
You go.
Go on. Oh, we read another one from someone else. Read another one from
This
someone
is
else.
from a namesake of mine. Good evening, Doctor and Bonnie Nuit. Miss Cares.
Benui. That's to me. That's French for me because she knows I can speak French. She knows you're an idiot.
Do you have any idea why my life is being perpetually terrorized by squirrels?
Now I do.
Ooh.
Mother.
Oh, look at that.
What's that?
Dr. Dig.
Dr. Dig's legs.
Is that Dr. Dig's legs?
Dr. Dig's legs. Lovely set of pins. If I had pins like that, I want to show them off on camera.
Doctor, are you on the 2nd floor yet?
I'm on the 2nd floor.
They've done it out the side.
It's just one of those buildings, cookie cutter.
You want to help us answer a question about squirrels?
Well,
Yeah.
This person, we don't know their name, they're being terrorized by squirrels. And my mother did have a go at someone in the park, a lovely lady with mental health issues who's only friends with the squirrels, feeding them with bread. And my mum said squirrels are the devil's work and told her off. And the lady looked like she's going to cry. No one comes out well out of that story. But squirrels are kind of like vermin. That's my mother's point.
Mm-hmm.
So why wouldn't they terrorise someone whose name we don't know?
You think they're doing it on purpose?
Well, no, but I see squirrel is one of my lucky animals. If I see the sign of a fox, I'm talking about a written word or a fox. I've said this before and I'll say it again.
Yeah.
It's going to be a lucky day for me.
Yes.
Squirrel, same situation.
I got a thought.
Love
One
to
thing One thing I know about squirrels is they dig a lot, and they hide their nuts, and then they forget where they've hidden their nuts. So maybe she thinks they're terrorizing her, but they're actually trying to get at something underneath her. You know what I mean?
I do know what you mean.
I do know what you mean now. Now, since you've got yourself underneath level 3, how are you feeling on level 2, Dr. Dig?
I gotta tell you, I feel lighter. I don't know if I feel a little better, but there's something a little off about this flat on the second floor. And so I've been doing a little digging around, and I'm a little worried that I found the previous owner.
Go on.
Right.
But I found
now,
this.
Right. Now,
what do I do?
Is he sleeping?
I don't think he's breathing, you know.
His body posture is saying, please, not again, leave me alone. That's just I'm reading his body language.
But it looks a lot to me like we used to do when I was a kid. We'd do digs in ancient Egypt and stuff, and there'd be a lot of mummies, petrified bodies, and it looks to me like that, like he's been embalmed.
So what you're saying, Dr. Devon Frant, is that you have dug a little deeper and you found your mummy.
Oh.
Now, I want to go back to... I want to go back.
He's good.
I want to go back to your childhood now, right?
I'd like to.
Let's talk about your mum.
Okay.
Where was your mum?
Denda.
Yeah.
Denda.
Where was Denda when you were born?
She was at the hospital.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, she was there too. When
she was there, yeah. At the hospital, yeah. So, do you mean where geographically, or where?
No, I just wanted to make sure that she was, being supportive. Not all mothers are.
That's true. I'm the youngest.
You're the youngest.
Youngest of 5.
So a lot of growing up to do for you right now.
Yeah, and I mean, the doctor always the midwife said that I dug my way out, which I always found quite strange.
You dug your way out of the womb.
Through the vagina, not through the.
You're coming out. If you could make a hole like this, so you're sort of as a baby, you're coming out like this.
Well, no, I think she's got a little spade. Is that what you're saying? You've got a little spade?
Yeah, I think I may have had some kind of spade. Yeah.
Okay, and
it makes sense? It does make sense.
Yes.
How did that affect your relationship with your mother?
I guess normally there's like a natural bonding that occurs from the mum pushing out the baby, and I've always kind of felt like I came out of my own accord.
Quick question: were you breastfed? Were you on the teat?
I was not
on the teat. I could tell that because normally you'd look a bit stronger in the face if you were on the teat.
Yeah, I was
go straight to the head.
Yeah, exactly. All of my siblings and I have very small heads, and they were into alternative things and stuff. So like,
sounds good. That sounds very good. That sounds lovely. What sort of things?
Get a bit of dust, mix it with some water.
Oh, that's very alternative.
Yeah.
I'm sort of in the middle, really.
Okay.
You've got Dust here, you've got Dr. BJ over here, and I'm in the middle, you know.
If we can get back to Dr. BJ over here, I hope this question isn't too personal.
Nothing is off limits.
How long was you inside your mother before you were born?
9 days.
9 days?
Very small.
When I came out, the doctor said I was the size of a worm, and they put me into a shoebox, and they put me into the furnace room of the hospital where it was warm, and every day they'd come and feed me little crumbs, and slowly I grew in strength and size.
Well, you're a very strong worm, obviously. You have to carry that spade.
Yeah.
Was it a big spade?
Big as my body.
As big as your body. As big as your body.
Big as my body.
As big as could be for a worm that size.
I don't know where I found it. That's always troubled me.
That's a very good question.
Do you want me to channel that?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, that's the angels. I wish I'd cleaned my teeth now, actually, if I'm honest. Okay. Right. There's a bit of an issue here, Dr. BJ. Okay.
Very interesting, this.
Right, I'm going to channel for the answers.
Jingly, jingly, listen.
Okay. Can we all just take a nice deep breath, if you don't mind? Oh, yeah, it wasn't a spade. It looked like a spade. It was a piece of placenta.
That makes a lot more sense.
Yeah.
That makes a lot more sense.
But we see what we want to see. Do you see what I mean?
Yeah.
We see what we want to see.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So I saw this as a mummy, when in actuality it might just be
a bit of old shit. Yeah.
A bit of old shit.
Might be. Sorry, I meant an investment piece. It might just be an investment piece. Do you want to do some psychology on the girl?
Yeah. No.
Boy, man.
Gender's a construct.
Yeah, gender's a construct.
What just wrecked the psych?
What just wrecked the psychology?
Yeah.
Great. Before we do that, what's everyone's favourite type of paste? I'll go first. Toothpaste. I'll go second. Copy and paste. Let's wrap that up now, and we'll go on to some psychology questions for you, Doctor. Now, this is an interesting one. You've just bought yourself a micro pig.
Yeah.
Okay. And you love this.
Wait, how did you know that?
So, wow, this has actually happened. Okay, so you can put this to the test. And do you love this little piggy?
More than anything I've ever loved.
So you've built a lovely relationship.
Yeah.
In 6 months' time, the piggy grows and you discover that it's not a micro pig at all. You were missold, and actually it's a normal pig, and it's going to get really big. How do you deal with that situation?
Big pig.
Big pig.
You've been missold, so the thing that you thought you had, you didn't have. You know, is your bond real? Are you gonna speak to the person that missold that to you? How are you going to treat this giant pig?
It's a bit. The parable is a bit like you as a baby worm, and your mother might have wanted you to stay like a little worm.
She did. She used to sing that to me as that was our lullaby. Wish you stayed small.
Like a worm.
Yeah.
And now you're a human being, so you have some sympathy for the pig, certainly.
Yeah, but
a pig's a pig.
A pig's a pig at the end of the day.
A spade's a spade.
A spade's a spade. A pig's a pig. And I love that pig more than anything. But honestly, I think out the window in the oven. You know.
In the oven.
What does that say about me? Is that bad?
Well, it says that
hungry.
It says that when you don't get the things that you expect in life, you murder them.
Okay, I could see that.
And I don't think that's healthy, but also I don't think it's come from you.
Where's it come from, Dr. Benjamin?
It's come from something on the higher floor. We are going to need you to go back up to the third floor.
Back up. Luckily it looks the same.
There she goes.
She goes.
While she's doing that, we've got another question. Are dirty bottoms and rimming mutually exclusive, in your opinion?
Do you need to rim through the problem?
Yes, you need to rim through the yes.
Do you like rimming?
I find it a bit grimming.
You told me once you liked it.
Get to the back of the arse.
That was a good jingle.
Here
we are.
Devon.
One second. It looked like you climbed down there. Surely you had to climb up.
Yeah. When I was climbing, I was holding the laptop upside down. So.
Got it. Oh, very nice.
Did I miss anything? I heard something about rimming.
Pros or cons? How do you feel about it?
Oh, I've never. I'm a virgin.
Okay.
Beautiful.
Except for the pig.
How old? Except for the pig.
I skipped over that.
Yeah. Incredibly, we both almost missed the bit where you said you had sex with a pig.
Well, we've already done that on a podcast, so I'm moving on.
Oh, right.
I once know a man who got a lump of amethyst stuck up his jacksie. Not as peaceful as you might think. True story. Not as peaceful.
Wow.
Not as harmonious as you might think.
Was that Andrew?
No, different guy actually. I've known two guys in my life. Any more?
I'm a virgin. Should we get into that? I'm
okay.
54 years old.
Yeah.
There's no shame in it. I will say that. There's no shame in it.
I was engaged once, and but what happened was my fiance at the time, he hid a ring And it was like part of the surprise that he put it in our garden. He was like, dig for it. He knew me really well. And
That's beautiful.
I went digging. I never stopped digging. I never saw him again. I came out another part of the country.
And were you going?
I couldn't stop. Do you see how it's having like a detrimental effect on my life? The digging.
Yeah, and it's escape. It's escapism. It's escapism.
Yeah.
Why are you still a frigid little virgin? No judgment.
I guess it's that. Well, I've never had time to sit and think about it because I'm so driven by work and I focus on.
Driven by digging.
Sorry.
Driven by digging.
I'm driven by digging.
Driven by digging.
That was the name of my thesis at uni.
Oh, do you know the song Dig, 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 dig,
dig, dig, dig, dig, digging for me and digging for you.
Oh, you do know?
Yeah.
There's not that many digging songs, are there?
No, there's Dig Dig Daroo. There's Don't Dig. There's no diggity.
No diggity. Yeah.
What you digging at?
What you digging at? What you digging at? It's lovely.
Love that. What you digging at?
What you digging at? What you digging at now? What you digging at over? What you digging at how? It's a lovely one. Very romantic.
There's Don't Dig Me on Sunday.
Don't dig me on Sunday, yeah. You don't listen to that because you're digging every damn day of the week, aren't you?
Yeah, exactly.
Now, what are you digging?
I heard that. I was like, all right. You know?
Chill out. What are you digging away from?
Well, what I would say is that with the virgin thing, obviously you've had quite a traumatic birth yourself. 9 years of age, 9 days of age. Sorry, you've dug yourself out of a womb with we believe possibly now with a placenta. Do you think it's a placenta, or do you think it's still a spade?
I'm open to the placenta theory, but it may have been some old placenta from one of my siblings.
Right, yeah. And so clearly that's quite a traumatic experience for you. So maybe you're fearful of having sex because you know that you could end up pregnant.
Oh,
that's really interesting.
We do that when we go somewhere.
Do you mind if I answer the phone? My phone's ringing.
No, answer your phone.
Hello? It's my mum.
Is it your mum?
Yeah.
Okay. Ask her about the spade.
No, just me and the pig. But I was just wondering, you know how the story when I was born and I dug my way out, do you think that was really with a spade or with a hello? She hung up.
Dr. Benjamin Jones.
Yeah.
Now, does she hang up on you a lot? Did you get that sentence?
Yeah.
She does hang up. Could you pass the phone?
But she did phone you. I think your mother might be calling us now.
She's calling us. Hello.
Tell her I love her.
Hello. She's hung up as well.
Oh,
so at least it's not personal.
As soon as she heard you say, "Tell her that I love her," she hung up.
The doorbell went.
It's like the only time I can connect with my family is when I'm talking about work. I'm talking about digging. I'm talking about ancient Egypt. Like one time we went on the banks of the Thames with one of those metal detectors and we looked for old.
Embarrassing.
It's embarrassing. I had like friends from school walking by.
It's embarrassing because it looks like you're looking for bits of money, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It's like you're looking for old bits of money. We had a man do that on Margate Beach.
And did he find anything?
Yeah, like £1 a day.
Okay.
It's not a huge return even in the 90s, Now, do you think there's a case for, and I will channel this. Yeah. Do you think there's a case for I did the elephant one for that. Do you think there's a case for you digging to impress your family but get away from your family, and there's a conflict there enmeshed in love and hate? You're resentful that they don't want you enough, and you want to impress them so that they do love you. So you want to be the best, fastest digger in town.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. But how do I find out any? Like, I'm 54. Am I 54?
I think you're 54.
You
look about 54.
Is this a late stage in my life to discover new interests and things? Like, I need to film I can't dig now. There's a virus out there. So
I've been doing a home Zumba class online. Would you like to join?
What is that? What's Zumba?
It's a case of
Dr. Benjamin, I don't want to do Zumba.
Okay,
I'm too embarrassed to tell her. I don't want to hurt her feelings.
It's a case of...
Okay, well, what you've got to do is you've got to be brave enough now to look a woman in the eye and tell her that you will no longer do what she wants you to do, no matter how it makes her feel.
Okay, I'm gonna...
Okay.
Honestly, it is so fun. And Jackie, who leads the class, is like, her positivity is infectious and she's got a big smile on and everybody's welcome. And it's wonderful. And
I think Dr. Dig wants to say something to you.
Okay.
That's fine.
Every Tuesday and Thursday is beautiful class. And sometimes Jackie's girlfriend comes on and we all
say what she
have
needs to say.
a bit of a laugh and sort of update each other what we've been up to. It is
Claire, I don't want to do Zumba. I don't want to do it. It's not for me. I can't dig while I'm Zumbing.
Okay.
Don't worry, Claire.
No,
because
you talk to her.
Claire?
I'm sorry. Claire, I'm sorry.
I've got some news. You've got no need to say sorry to Claire. And Claire, you've got no need to feel bad. Because actually, you wasn't talking to Claire just then. You was talking to your mother.
Oh my God. But wait. But was I talking to... Was I really... Were you channeling my mother?
She was... Yes. She was channeling your mother. And what you were saying...
Do you recognise this?
Yes. And what you were saying to your mother was, you don't want to do Zumba.
I said I can't do my... It was like something came over me. It was like I didn't even have control of my own faculties. And I said, I can't dig while I'm Zumbing.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
What's that about?
Well, why have you not been able to say these things whilst your mum's actually in the room with you or on the phone with you? What stopped you?
On the phone, the problem is usually I'm talking into Banana. And usually, and then in person, the main problem is it's just always so much. I have 4 other siblings, a lot going on. I guess I'm scared that she's gonna want to throw me in the bin like she did when I was a worm.
Well, I want you to try something now, if you don't mind, Dr. Dig. Can you get your banana?
Sorry, that's my phone. Let me get my banana.
Okay. And I just want you to snap it in half.
Oh, golly. Oh, golly.
Like that. And then I just want you to place it on either side of your ears. Is that doing anything?
Not really.
No,
not really.
Worth a go.
Not really.
It's always
worth a go.
Yeah, it's always worth a go.
It's really worth a try,
Okay.
yeah.
I want you to get half your banana, dear. Yeah. And then just shove it up you.
Up my bum?
Yeah. Yeah.
It's quite smushy.
Is that doing anything? Is it doing anything?
It's doing something.
It's doing something.
Yeah, it's doing something.
Yeah, leave it up there and just see if the potassium leaks in.
I love
Okay.
this.
And I'll leave mine.
I still have one other half. What should I do with it?
And also, it's really solved the virgin problem if you stuff that one up the
Yes.
front.
Congratulations.
Okay, congratulations.
You've just lost your virginity to a
Oh
banana.
my God. Thank you so much. Just to have crossed that off my list and not have that to worry about and I wasn't expecting that when I came here today. I'll tell you that much.
And it's people say, how was your first time? You can say fruity, and it's just a little joke for yourself. Do you know what I mean?
Fruity, yeah.
It's good stuff. It's good
Yeah.
stuff. Do you want to do any psychology games to find a bit more?
I think we need to really get to the gist of this problem now, but to do that, we need to dig down again.
Quick colour question, Devon. Favourite colour?
Blue.
Mine's glitter. Carry on.
Why don't you check out my blog?
Thank you.
Do you want me to dig down, Doctor?
I want you to go down to the ground floor.
Okay. Whoa, wait a second.
Listen,
I don't know what's...
Just be brave, okay? We're here with you the whole time. Don't forget, before you met us, you hadn't had sex.
We've done that for you. Devon, If you don't mind, just do remove the bananas for health and safety before you go. Okay.
Although it could give you a soft landing if you fall.
Yeah.
That's a really good point. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna go down to the ground floor. I'll see you there.
Ground
See
floor.
that. Oh, I hope it's decorated the same.
I know. And don't forget, if you haven't got a protective mask, then you can't get on public transport. But do forget the time I wrapped myself in cling film and couldn't escape for several hours.
Oh yeah, he did. He was. You were all in cling film, weren't you? And the neighbours saw.
Yeah, totally wrapped up.
Totally wrapped up. Oh, there's Devon.
Ah, here she comes.
Oh.
Here she.
Oh, he.
Oh, here comes the doctor.
There we go. Ground floor situation.
Okay.
That's good stuff.
Wait, I don't even know who's down here. I don't even know. Hello? There's no one here.
How does it? So you're saying hello and you're not getting any answers. Is that right?
Yeah.
Why is no one listening to you? There must be someone in there because it's lockdown. There has to be someone in there.
It doesn't have to be. They could be locked down in Spain.
I do. I hear like a noise in the other room. Should I check it out?
See if they want to speak to you.
I'll be back. Okay.
Okay. Should we move
Arnold
the
Schwarzenegger. I'll be back.
Oh.
Dr. Benjamin Jones.
You said you wouldn't be back, and then you were back, and it's lovely to be back, isn't it? Isn't it lovely to be back?
I think so, do you?
I do think so, dear. Now, what are we going to? How we need to conclude this lady's problem? I've got a few ideas.
I've got a few ideas.
Okay. Are you going to hit her with your ideas?
You hit her with your ideas
Should we
first.
clean up some of the? Yes.
It feels like the doctor is digging to escape their own buried emotions.
I said that. This person's. I've said that.
Oh, there she is.
Something's happened.
What's happened?
I thought that my parents were in Egypt on a dig. Turns out my mum's here. Do you want to speak to her?
Yes.
Yes, please.
Yes. Love to talk to her. Love to talk to her, Mum. I wonder who's going to come on. Oh, hello, Mrs.
Hello,
Frant.
Mrs. Frant.
Denda, please.
Oh, sorry.
Hello, Denda.
Hello, Denda. Denda, you're a very serious woman. You look very serious.
I want to thank you for what you're doing for my child.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to tell you I want no part of it.
Wow.
Dr. Denda.
Yeah.
Before you go, can you just answer me a question?
All right, I've got a couple of minutes. Let's see what you quacks got.
Denda means business.
When you was pregnant with
I remember.
Devon,
Mm-hmm.
did you swallow a spade?
That's a good
Well,
question.
I swallowed a lot of things. What difference does it make?
Did you swallow specifically a spade, a tiny spade that a worm could use?
And do tell us the truth, Denda.
Well, the other children, it was a rainy Monday.
Mm-hmm.
The other children were making a mess,
Mm-hmm.
playing with their Lego, yelling and screaming.
Annoying.
I was tidying up,
Tidy girl.
and maybe I swallowed some kind of Lego spade, all right?
No further questions.
Denda, quick question before you go. Your child, a 54-year-old virgin,
Not
Yeah.
a virgin anymore.
not a virgin anymore.
She
So
fucked a banana.
good.
Well, I'm
Good
glad
one.
to hear it.
Good one to us. Okay, so just
It's about time.
yeah. Okay. Thank you, Denda.
Will that be all? You've already revealed to my child my location.
That I think your child found that because family does find a way of gravitating back together.
I'm going back to my bath.
Thanks, Denda. Should we answer?
That was very interesting.
That was interesting.
Yeah. What's the question?
Is this a jingle?
Yes, I'd say yes. That's a jingle. Someone's asking, and you can help with this problem before we wrap up your problem, which we will because we're absolute professionals. How do I get over my fear of payphones becoming extinct? Now, as far as I'm concerned, payphones stink of urine, and they're hotbeds of advertising for the sex industry. Dr. Benjamin Jones, he spends a lot of time in there, to be fair.
A way around that, if you can't get over your fear, is just keep paying for every time you make a phone call. Just donate some money to charity.
That's a lovely idea. That is, and that's an idea for everyone. It doesn't matter if you've got a fear of payphones or not, doesn't it? Isn't it? Wonder why they're scared. I suppose because if you get mugged with your actual phone, you need a phone, but they're so sporadic anyway. Could you solve Devon's problem, please? I'm going to write down some ideas.
Devon, it was interesting speaking to your mother just then.
What did she say? I was crying in the other room.
Well, I think that you've grown up and you've always blamed yourself for the relationship you have with your mum, and it comes back to you being born just after 9 days. 9 days.
I never saw that as a problem until recently.
It sounds like too few days, if I can be honest.
It's too few days, and you've always blamed yourself for that. But let me tell you something. You wouldn't have dug yourself out of your mother's womb if she wouldn't have swallowed a Lego spade. And she swallowed that spade because she wanted you out, Devon. It's not your fault.
It's not your fault. It's not your fault. It's not your fault. It's
not your fault.
It's not your fault. We've broken through. Your mother, Devon. Can I just say, Devon?
I like it when they cry.
I love it when they cry. Devon.
Oh my God!
Heaven.
I feel like this weight has been lifted off me.
Devon rhymes with heaven.
Okay?
Thank you,
Claire Cass.
You're a little slice of heaven and you don't even know it. And I'm going to go out on a limb here, and I don't usually do this, but I'm going to call your mother a cunt. How does that sit?
Wow.
Does that sit nice?
That sits nice.
That sits nice, doesn't it?
And you know what, guys? I'm going to keep that pig, even if it turns out to be big. Even if it turns out to be a big pig, I'm going to keep it.
Because
you're not going to cook it. Fantastic.
You're not repeating the cycle, okay? Your mother wasn't a very good mother to you. I don't go around calling people, CUNTs for fun. You, on the other hand, have got an opportunity. You're not a virgin anymore, and you can keep this pig and teach it a love of a mother. Teach the cycle.
I can teach it a love of a banana. You know what I mean?
I know.
Yes, I like that. Sticking the banana up the pig's ass. That's what she's saying.
From worm to pig to happy families, and it really is as simple as that.
Well done, Claire Cares, and thank you, Devon. I think you've summed up perfectly there. You've broken the cycle, Devon, and well done you for doing that.
Thank you so much. And if anyone watching has a problem, I just can't recommend these two highly enough.
Oh, thank you.
We've got a lot of business. We're very busy actually, because in this day and age, there's a lot of problems, aren't there?
There are a lot of problems, which means we might have to continue solving them.
They're all knocking at our door. What's this? Problems knocking at our door. And you can see why. We're a hotbed of yes.
Hey, guys, if I ever dig up something really valuable, I'm going to send it in the mail to you as a thank you.
Oh, well, that's very, very nice.
Thank you.
Well, we hope that your digging is more successful and you stop just digging up dirty, smelly things.
Big if, isn't it, Devon? Big if.
Yeah.
Bit of a big if.
Yeah, been trying my whole life, never found one thing.
Well, good luck with the rest of the lockdown, and when you get out there, we wish you all the success.
Thanks so much.
Goodbye, Devon. Lovely to speak to you.
Hopefully you find a nice cucumber to fuck instead.
Claire Cares on the radio.
Did we leave?
I think we've left. Well, it does say live. It does say live, but we don't know if it does say. Ben will tell us in a minute.
I really hope it's still on.
I hope it's still on to give them the real behind the scenes situation.
It does say live.
It does say live. Let's all eat our bananas and give them a bit of a pay-per-view